In the US, it's like, I want to go public someday or get acquired for a lot of money. And that tends to be sort of a very capitalistic but focused goal. And of course, if you build something that is, you can sell for hundreds of millions of dollars, it implies you built a product that's really good, that people love and makes a high value difference. But that isn't always the goal that everyone goes for. And it doesn't need to be, right? To be a great entrepreneur, it doesn't have to be, I want a financially successful exit. It can be other things. And once again, I just don't know. Is there a different mindset with some European founders versus American ones, or at least with the folks you deal with, it's all the same?
Yeah, actually, for us, not necessarily European founders. We started with the notion. Yeah, we started with this notion like that immigrants. We want to support immigrants from any country in the world who come to the US, and we're not born here. Then obviously we started to support more. We started to invest in founders from different countries. So now we have founders from all over the world. Of course, like maybe 25% of our portfolio is to Ukrainian founders, but other than that, they're from everywhere. I would say so. In terms of your question, I don't think there are any sharp differences in terms of expectations. And I think great founders, they do not really prioritize financial outcomes so much. They really love building stuff, and they cannot not build. They cannot say no to building, right? And then it's just a kind of disease, right? In a good sense. So I think this is, and I think it's also the common trait of all excellent founders. They're born to build. What I also see that we invested in some founders, like because we didn't require people to already relocate to the US, because especially at first, we were investing in founders who were in the process of relocating, or they were just traveling to the US, like for trade shows, etc. once in a while. But they were committed to this market and they promised us to move here. But some of them didn't move because of different reasons, and they stayed. Especially people who stayed in very comfortable and warm countries like Portugal, comparing to folks who just boom, they just took their stuff, their kids, etc., and just moved to the US to build their lives. It's not a coincidence. We have more data now that shows that really people who stay in a comfort zone and not ready to finally make this like step to go to the market where you're building your company. They are not ready to get themselves out of the comfort zone in a business, because in a business you also have lots of comfort zones. You maybe have mediocre people in your leadership team, and you need to step out of your comfort zone and replace them. You have a mediocre part of your product that you need to basically just remove and build a new one. But I think my opinion is, if they are unable to step out of the comfort zone in an immigration sense, then likely they're not going to step out of the comfort zone to change something in their. They cannot change something in their life. They will do whatever they can to not change something in their company.